So earlier, when we got home, I went outside, smoked a cigarette. I don't know, for some strange reason, I started thinking about Mom and Shan need to get back with them about the house, whatever not. But I don't know, I started thinking about, me making the call to hospice, and I was like, man, I wonder if I should have done that in front of her. So, she was for sure understanding what was happening. And I just felt like this overwhelming feeling about that. Like, man, I wonder if I really made the right decision. I should have included her, but thought, it would be more upsetting. So, listen, I'm watching my resident show, and the odds are on this this episode, it talks about the guy having heart problems, and he says his heart is working at 10%. But that's what Mom's was working at, right? And he said the only way that you would make it out of here is by getting a heart transplant. Remember, we talked about getting Mom on one. They said she didn't qualify. And so he qualifies because he doesn't smoke, whatever not. The point is, his heart worked at 10%, and he goes, you are an active heart failure. He goes, you would have to be hooked up to a machine. You're looking at about 3 to 6 months. And 6 to 8 months, whatever, to get a transplant. You're sick, but not sick enough. So he comes back in, the heart doctor, and he goes, listen, I talked to my primary, and he says, there is ways to get me moved up. I shit you not, he goes, well, there is. We would have to put you on a balloon pump. That's what Mom had, help your heart improve. So that really means that you are really, really sick. And so really, here I was all questioning, my decision and whatever not. Mom was literally dying. There was nothing that could have saved her. She needed a new heart no matter what. And she would never got a new heart because she wasn't qualified due to her smoking plus her COPD. But he didn't have COPD, so just think about that. 10%. Mom had a balloon pump. But those assholes never even said, listen, yeah, they said she was very, very sick. But this TV show just literally blinked out, said what Mom had and what her odds were. It was like God was sending a message like, here's your answers that you were looking for. Her cards were not in her favor. Just crazy. You'll have to watch this episode. I believe it's... Just remind me it's about the plane crash.